Alright, so the Area 419 mount has arrived. Cool that they put it in a case. Once it's on the gun, I don't see what the point of the case is, but cool nonetheless. It's a 34 millimeter. Height is 39,153. Offset is 0. Let's go ahead and turn that. And what? Oh. Give you a Torx for it. It looks like a little bit of Loctite. Looks purple or red. Let's see. Feels substantial. Interesting how they don't finish the inside of the rings for a smooth. From what I saw in the video that I watched, they bore these out after the fact, after all the coating's been done. So that's kind of interesting. That's pretty cool, man. Well, we'll just get you soft snug on there so you're not moving around. There's a touch of firmness just on those posts themselves. I like that. This is rear, that's front. That looks really cool. Let's get a vibe. Obviously, I'm going to have to properly torque this down and then I'll do everything, but I just want to seat it. Feels good and solid in there. I think it's perfect for this application. It doesn't even want to turn, and it's not even tightened down at all. That's fucking impressive. Look at that. No movement at all. That's cool. All right, so let me gauge it, see where I want it. Placement-wise, I think we'll leave the mount there. Let me torque that down. Let me look up the specs. We'll torque that down appropriately using the 1, 2, 3, 4 method. And then we'll get the scope leveled. And we'll lock those down to spec. Should I bother fucking with this? Yeah, see, no, that's not gonna work because the mount is too far back. Because that's where the screws. Yeah, that wouldn't work anyway. Not that I would do that on this anyway. A diving board in the future with a rangefinder would be cool. All right. And on the bottom of the case itself, it's got your specs. Simple, easy to read, smart. Looks like 45 inch-pounds on the base and 18 on the rings. The fitment on this Area 419 is insane. The cross posts in the center that it goes over locks it down so tight. You pretty much have to pull the caps all the way off to get it properly level. It doesn't budge. It feels even better than the spurs, honestly. The spur has a bit of slippage. Wow, very impressive. Okay, so I got this. This is the inch pound. 45 is what's called for. I'm doing 35 just to get it primed. Did a couple, and I was like, all right. That's T20, by the way. Okay, that's 35. Calls for 45, right? Let's do 40, see how that feels. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Okay. And then we'll go 45. Yeah, there isn't much difference, huh? Okay, so the base is good. No, looks good. Okay. All right, let's. So that's 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. And 15. Now they recommend 18, but I think we don't have to go too heavy because of how tight that is on those posts and how it doesn't want to budge. I mean, and it's hard to gauge. It jumps from 15 to 25. So with 18, you can guess and you can put. I wish this had more finite lines in it. Kind of like what this does. Where you got your mains, your 0, 5, 10, and in between you got your individual lines. 2, 4, 6, 8, you know? Maybe they sell them as separates. Just for a little more precision. Yeah, okay, so that feels good. I mean, we can try to bump it up a little past 15 if I want to get OCD about it. Yeah, let's get 17. Good. Good. And one more. You in there pretty good, buddy? Good. All right, he feels solid, man. Now we'll look through it again and watch it be all off kilter. I doubt it. Not this one. I think we're okay. Visually, it looks aligned properly. Solid mount. No regrets buying it. Also, you know what? It's an even better fitment than I think than my Spurs. And it's $330 I think for it. Where the Spurs are like $600 if you want QD. $550 to $600, $650. So that is that is solid. Okay, so this I opened the back door and I guess I walked it yesterday. I went all the way to the fence, about 35 yards, 30 yards. And so I got it lined up. It was way high and left. I brought it down to where it needs to be. And I went 3 inches in change, eyeballed that low. That should be enough to get me on paper next time. I should have done that the first time. This thing comes in handy. Now, 25 to 35-ish yards, 3 inches low, 100 should be good. At the 50, it might be really close, but we'll get it tweaked, and then we'll move to the 100 and tweak it again, and then we'll be set. And we'll start fresh with this proper mount. I did see a bit of gap, though, there I'm not happy with. Just a hint. So I may back that out just a little bit and try to even it. It's minimal. You can barely see it, but there's a touch of gap. Those posts, everything I've seen online with dudes have these mounted, it's the same gap, really. And from what I'm told, as long as everything's pretty much even, you're good to go. But yeah, all right, cool. You know, that's where we are. I heard back from Cadex. I submitted a quote for the top rail. Not the full-length one, because the full-length one's a little odd. They have like 3 different versions. One for the REM 700 standard actions compatible, because all this, the whole rail pops off. It just replaces, it's a full continuous, like a tactical. The 7 stars barrel action that Cadex serves up has its own footprint apparently. And that's 400 and change. And I was like, I'm still kind of would like to get the 7 stars for this, make it a full Cadex with I'll even get the Cadex trigger. However, the flip side of that is that's a little over $3,000. So I didn't want to spend $400 on a top rail. Also, I don't know what that's going to do for spacing, too. I still got to research it. So I was going to order the $200 one that basically comes from here to about here. It's aesthetics. It's Stormtrooper white, but it also helps with the mirage from the heat. And I may go ahead with that. I also snagged an AICS proper metal mag for it, see if the fitment's better. And I was going to get a couple of the weights. They have 2 different weight systems. They have 2 small ones that's like 600-700 grams. And they have an interior kit that goes up to 2.5 pounds. I'm not sure how they install. They go on the inside there. And I'm still trying to decide, do I want that? Now, this chassis compared to the Masterpiece is about a 1.2 pounds lighter than the Masterpiece. So that 2.5 pound option, I think it's 4 plates. You can use 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. And the smaller ones, actually, you can supplement as well, and that helps with balancing if you're doing PRS shit. So they got back to me because it said company name on the PDF, and I was like, do you have to be a dealer to buy this stuff? And then they got back to me and said, no, just put your name in where it says company name. And you got to fill out a form with your basic info and your credit card info or bank transfer info. And they send it. There was an upcharge for the Cadex mat. They had a $20 mat that said Cadex on it. Because of tariffs, it said we're charging you another $5 for tariffs, like fuck Trump kind of thing. I thought that was funny. But everything else is unaffected, so that was kind of weird. So yeah, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on that or not. Because I still don't know what we're going to do with this. I don't think that tactical, I think it's a full piece all the way to like here. So I've been holding off. And they sent another email. have we answered all your questions? Go ahead and send us the info. We'll place the order. So I'm like, let me back off a bit. Let me think it over. But this is where we are. And we're going to head back. This mount is super solid, man. Yeah, see, the gap is uniform all across. Pretty much, so. I'm not sure what the purpose of this pick that it comes with is for. Its proximity is so close to your turrets that you really don't have any room to put anything on it. So maybe it's just a placeholder? I don't know. The diving board they sell, the high one, I'd probably get. Come out to here. Rangefinder or a T2. I don't fucking know. But boy, she is sexy beast so far. So that's where we are. We'll head back to the range and we'll try again. Hope we can get her dialed in pretty nice. What's that parallax at? That's the 100 parallax there. Set it to 50, so it's where it's supposed to be. Are we zeroed out again? Yeah. No, I gotta change those zero stops. It's close to, I think we're gonna be close at the 50. A little more tweaking, but I think when I first did the laser on the fence at 35-ish yards, the dot was up here, and the reticle was like up here. So I was like, okay, yeah. Big Jake, I got a little confused again. Oh well. So I got it close, I think, and then I had to guesstimate about 2.5 to 3 inches low to accommodate for the 100. So at the 50, it might be in the vicinity of where it needs to be, and then on the 100, we can adjust accordingly. And that's where we are with that mamma jamma. Cool. We'll head back to the club and figure it out. Move on forward. Not sure what I'm going to do about the forend yet. It's $200 and change, like $220. It looks cool, and it stops mirage from forming from the heat. Now, granted, that's usually more of an issue with an AR when you're shooting a lot more rapid fire type. With a bolt gun, you're not really going crazy. I didn't notice any mirage, really. And if usually it's more off the can anyway. So it's not really warranted, but it completes the look, I don't know, man. You know me. But that's it. All right, cool. Peace. Bye. Mansarda Records, Matrix.
Похуй, кто ты, откуда, кого ты продал. Передай мне провод, это Тольятти город. За наших выпить повод, вашим хоп тут подан. Если пиздел поломан, бляди в бэхе стонут. Извиваются, ай, как красиво пляшут. Франклин любит Даша, Франклин любит Маша. Наша Раша, гордость Россия наша. Шлюзаграда, йога, Мура, дом, это не ваша. Ломал систему, система наебала снова. Привет вам, дядя Дима, привет вам, дядя Вова. Хип-хоп